welcome to today's episode of Pitch
Perfect!
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Betty.
And today we're going to be introducing two entrepreneurs and seeing what their pitch is.
Alright, let's see it.
Hey guys.
Hi.
So tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Well, my name is Neutron, and this is my associate.
Crocker?
We're from a company called Exercise Now Logistics, where we look at logistics about exercise now.
Awesome. So what is your intervention?
Well, our intervention actually is called COD, which stands for Childhood
Obesity?
Dies.
Okay, cool. So tell me a little bit more about it. Is it educational based, or what are you aiming for with this intervention here?
Well, basically with this intervention, it's mostly going to be educational based, right? What we're going to do is we're going to implement a totally new food menu for an elementary school. Basically what that's going to do is it's going to get kids on a healthier diet, so hopefully it's going to improve their overall fitness, health, test scores, overall well-being. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to find two elementary schools. Okay, one is going to be the control and one is going to have the intervention with it. Basically we're going to look at their BMI scores, their test grades, their school grades, and their overall wellness. We're going to take all those stats at the start and we're going to compare them to the stats that we get at the end of the year. So this is going to be a year-long or a school year-long intervention.
Awesome.
Interesting. So, how would you increase the uptake of your proposed programs? So, in other words, how would you promote or advocate this?
So we're going to have assembly directed towards the parents and guardians of the children at the school. So it's going to be informing them of how we're going to provide school menus for the children or meal menus for the children, providing them breakfast and lunch as well as 2 snacks throughout the day. So it's going to promote less meal plan time for the parents. It's supposed to help with food insecurity throughout the household, and it's going to be better for the health and nutrition of the children, and it's going to be no cost for the whole family throughout the year.
Interesting. I like the way you guys are going with this. Let me ask you, Neutron, why would they use it?
Well, great question, Jemmy. You see, it's to ensure healthy foods for children as well as support low-income and food insecure families. We all know if you don't really have the budget to go to Whole Foods and get like really expensive fresh foods, you're probably not going to have a great diet. You're going to be eating cheaper stuff that's obviously not good for you. With this intervention, we're going to address that problem so that it works for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, what you came from. And then the goal of this is basically to prevent long-term chronic diseases that are associated with obesity. Basically, what we're looking at, if we were to simplify it into one term, it'd be invest now, save later. So if we invest the money now to make sure that kids don't, become overweight or unfit or develop improper eating habits, they're not going to develop the chronic diseases that are going to cost the healthcare system in the long term. So we're really looking at that.
Awesome.
Pretty cool. So, guys, who are you going to target for this pitch?
So we're going to target children in elementary schools in Newfoundland and Labrador, as their obesity rate was the highest. So we're going to pick one school as the school that's going to get the program, and then we're going to have another school to compare them to.
Awesome. That's really good.
All right. So with doing that being said, how are you going to market this intervention for people to use?
So we're going to start off having an assembly at the school that we're pitching the option to. And we're going to have the assembly and newsletters promoted to the parents and guardians of the children in order to promote the COD. And then the principal of the school will make sure it all gets happening, and then it'll happen.
Awesome. I like the thought of that. Newsletters especially. It's a good idea on you guys.
So why would your program work?
Well, basically, we're going to obviously control and minimize the unhealthy foods. Like I said earlier, if you have the healthy foods available, you're not as likely to eat unhealthy. So basically, by redoing the whole school menu, they're not going to have an option to eat unhealthy. They're only going to have an option to eat nutrient-dense, healthy foods, and we'll make sure that they enjoy it and like it, and so that's why it would work. There's really not going to be an option for them to eat unhealthy at school.
Betty, I'm really starting to like the ideas that Neutron's giving out here. Pretty good stuff. But with that being said, we got to keep in mind, what are your estimated cost of this intervention? What are we looking at?
So we're asking you guys for $300,000 to start.
Okay.
Looking to provide all the food for the children throughout the year. And then after that, we will ask for donations or through the school. And that's the
With
goal.
the school board, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So basically, we want to show.
Really good pitch.
Yeah, basically what we want to show with our intervention and the $300,000 that hopefully what we're asking for to fund it for a year is we want to make it a policy by showing that it actually does work as an intervention, and hopefully this spreads to the provincial and federal governments, and they legislate a change for not just this one school that we're hoping it works real well on, but throughout Canada. So
That is a great goal.
Awesome. So we have a good understanding of your pitch. Have you got your score down?
Yeah.
Want to take some time? We'll turn around. We'll create a score for you guys. So,
Discuss the results.
and but overall it was a good pitch, and you'll see your results in just a few minutes. What do you think, buddy? What's the pitch?
Alright. So I'm gonna give you guys a 10.
There it is. There it is.
thank you.
Okay.
Very good.
Awesome pitch, guys.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming into our show on today's episode. Very well done, guys.
Thanks for having us.
No problem.